I'm Rachel, welcome to my channel. I'm a health coach and a plant lady and a chicken enthusiast. Today I am continuing my series on non-toxic cleaning and living. Last week we covered laundry, and today I'm going to be covering how I clean my kitchen and my bathroom and my floors. Behind me is all my stuff that I use. Well, for the most part. I'm fortunate to have a couple of health food stores where I live, and also, most grocery stores have natural things too, including like Walmart and stuff. And if you live in a small town, chances are you do have a little vitamin store that basically they don't sell like food, but they'll have like candies and vitamins and like sea salt or whatever, but you can also usually find natural cleaning products there as well. I tend to buy things that I can use for multiple uses, but obviously things like dishwasher soap, I can't, use a bunch of different whatever kind of things. That's not a multi-purpose thing. So I will start with there, I guess. I have a little thing because I put these little pods in there. I buy them on sale. I'll usually stock up so that way it's usually about the same price as these things, but none of these were on sale this week, but this was, and so I got this. I usually buy the Sprouts brand of these, but I bought the 7th generation one last time because it was on sale for cheaper than the Sprouts ones. It was like a really good sale, and they worked so good, so I went ahead and got this with it being on sale this week. There's the other brands, like there's Ecos and stuff, but that one seems to work really good for my water that I have, so all the dishes seem really bright and shiny. But also the cheaper ones work too. They're non-toxic, like Sprouts, the grocery store has their own brand. I'm sure like Trader Joe's has their own brand and stuff. So we can just do whatever because they don't tend to put a lot of weird stuff in those, and just check to make sure that there's no fragrances and that's biodegradable, safe for septic systems, things like that. One thing that I'd like to talk to, it's upside down so I can get the rest of the soap out. I just ruined it, but whatever. This is the brand that I'm using right now for my dish soap, like to wash dishes by hand or whatever, because I do use this for big pots. This one was on sale last time and I like it. It's pH balanced for like your skin, so it's not going to be messing with your skin. And the fragrances in these are natural and it's plant-based, so I like this one. I've also used 7th generation, and I've used, I don't know, lots of different ones. I don't like Miss Myers, as you might know from last one. That's the only, well, and then there's like the Method brand has weird fragrances in it too, unfortunately. That used to be one of the ones that were like, oh wow, there's a natural brand at Target. And then now everywhere has a natural brand, basically, that's a little better. So just when you're getting your hand dish soap, same thing for your dishwasher soap. Make sure it's septic safe, make sure that it's plant-based, and there's no artificial fragrances. Make sure that the fragrances are plant-based and natural. So those will look like essential oils or just natural fragrance on there. And also sometimes with natural fragrance, that's something you can keep in mind. It's not usually ever a problem with this kind of stuff. It's to make sure that it's also vegan as well, because otherwise sometimes natural flavorings and fragrances can be animal-based if that's a concern for you. I'll stick with dishes and cleaning, that sort of thing, for a moment. I use white distilled vinegar for my bleach alternative because I've actually never used bleach that I know of, ever. I don't understand why you would need to use that when it's a harsh chemical that stays on surfaces for a very long time, when you could use white distilled vinegar and it kills just as many bacteria as bleach, but it doesn't like harm your whole ecological system in your home. You can also use rubbing alcohol. With this and the vinegar, you mix it with equal parts water, and that usually works pretty good. That way it's not so strong, but you can, of course, use just this, but that's really harsh, and I would not recommend doing that. unless you have something sticky, like a sticker got stuck somewhere, it pulls up the gunk. I also use it as a nail polish remover. That's how harsh it is. But if you're cleaning around grout lines, like sealed things around your sink where there's some caulking, I recommend going with rubbing alcohol versus vinegar, because vinegar can break down seals and caulking, things like that. Now for my all-purpose cleaner though, in my kitchen, I use BioClean. This is a really great brand that I like. I use like their Back Out and their laundry soap and this. What I like about it is that it's so concentrated. You can see it looks like I'm almost out, but this will probably last me like 2 or 3 more months. This lasts me like a year. It's so concentrated. I need like half a teaspoon in this bottle, and I fill this up with reverse osmosis water. You can use distilled water as well. Like that way there's just no hard mineral deposits. I just prefer to use that along with like, I make my own window cleaner with rubbing alcohol and my reverse osmosis water. You can use distilled water again, and that way you won't have any mineral deposits, hard water deposits at all on your windows afterwards, because there's no minerals in those waters. Anyways, this works really good with that little, like I do just like, joop, and it's taken care, like I just fill it up with water, such a small amount, and it cleans my countertops, it cleans grease up, it cleans up my cabinets, my countertops, my stove. I'll use it in the grates and everything, and it just really does a good job at cleaning things up. Now for when I really need to scrub something, like I have these countertops, they can stain, so I use, whoa, just got it on me. I use Bon Ami on this. I use this for a lot of different things, but this, especially if you have like a white countertop, if you get like blueberries on it or food coloring or something, like we're doing experiments right now with like the flowers and the food coloring, and anyways, I use this right on it afterwards and it pulls up all the stains. And it's only like $1.20 for a can, and I use it to clean up stains on my countertops. I use it to clean my sink, when, you know, just to kind of scrub it every once in a while. And I also use it to clean my shower, my tub, my toilets. I use it to clean all sorts of things, and it works really good. It's a little bit more gentle than baking soda. It has baking soda in it, but it has other ingredients in it too. It's like a really fine baking soda or whatever. It's like the last ingredient, but I find it more gentle than just straight baking soda, and it also washes away much easier than baking soda, because if I use just straight baking soda, I have to use vinegar afterwards to get up all the residue, and I don't like doing that, so I prefer using just this. Another thing that I use, this 7th generation disinfectant spray uses the cleaning power comes from this hand sanitizer that I use, and it uses thyme oil, and so it's nice because you just take it and you just go like that, and it, like, I probably shouldn't have sprayed it right over my face, but it's fine. It's not gonna hurt you. It's just thyme oil, but it can be a little strong. So yeah, don't spray it over your face like I did, because you don't really want to breathe in thyme oil like that. But I just spray it over any surfaces, and this looks like an aerosol can, but it's just like a compressed air. It's not going to be damaging the ozone layer. It doesn't have any like extra chemicals in it. This is pretty good, and I really like it because I can just go and spray my tabletops, my light switches, doorknobs, go over my son's toys and just spray everything and just let it set there, and you can just leave it. It's not going to be something that you need to wash off. So I find this really helpful as an alternative to other disinfectant sprays. Ooh, okay, so this is my new favorite thing. This brand is Boulder Clean. Anyways, this is a granite and stainless steel cleaner. I use it on my stainless steel refrigerator because before I found this, the only thing was this Method cleaner, and I mean, I would use it as little as possible because it does have this awful apple weird fragrance thing to it, but it was mostly natural, and it would clean my refrigerator and my toaster oven really good, and so I'd use it like once a month. Don't recommend this anymore. It's supposedly non-toxic, but it's not as like natural as I would like. And also I can't find it anywhere anymore. Like all of a sudden, because I go to like Whole Foods once a year when I visit my cousins or something, and I'd buy this once a year, but they don't have it anymore. And now I can get this, and this has like hardly any ingredients, and it works really good, and it has a really light, fresh lavender smell, and it's not gross or anything, and it's not an overpowering lavender. It's just really limited. I really like it. I haven't used any of their other products, but I really like it for cleaning my stainless steel stuff. Another thing that you could use to clean your stainless steel on your countertops or your stove, anything, is a handheld steamer. So you can use your steamer to clean all sorts of things, and you don't really need much of any of this stuff, but it is a lot easier, of course, to have an all-purpose spray to clean things rather than getting out your steamer and waiting for it to heat up every single day. That would be a little annoying. One more thing or I guess two more things for things I use to clean the rest of my house and stuff. I use this this furniture polish from Earth Friendly Products. Anyways, it works pretty good, I guess. I use it on certain wood things just to keep the wood hydrated and protected and safe. This isn't going to do anything really weird and gross. It's just, you kind of spray it on it and wipe it off, and yeah, it doesn't create any buildup that I have ever noticed. So, and you know, I've used it on some furniture for a couple of years, and then I painted the furniture and the paint stuck just fine. So it's not going to be gunking up your surfaces and creating problems for you later down the road. To dust and clean my windows and my mirrors and things, I use microfiber cloths. These ones are just Norwex ones, but there's other companies that make them, of course. Oh, so when I do use my stainless steel cleaner, I use a really fluffy washcloth. There's like a fluffy big washcloth seems to work the best at cleaning it, making it not streaky at all afterwards. So because I mean, if you just leave on a lot of the residue, it can still kind of be kind of weird or whatever. Or I don't know, I've just noticed that different cloths work better, and a fluffy cloth works the best. Microfiber cloths work good for that as well. I tend to just use my regular washcloths for when I'm cleaning my countertops and dishes and stuff, but I use my microfibers, or I'll also use my all-purpose cleaner to clean my tabletops as well. But when I am doing things that are like dusting, cleaning around windows, I'll even use this to dust my curtains and things, but also to clean windows, I'll take this damp and I'll clean my windows, and then this is a window cleaning cloth, and I will wipe that off, and that way I'm not using a bunch of paper towels, and yeah, it works great. I'll use like my window cleaner to spray the mirrors or the windows really quick, and then I'll clean it with this, and then I'll spray it again sometimes and make it nice and non-streaky with this. I have a little thing in here. I need to make a new bottle of window cleaner, but that goes here. Or maybe I'll show you in a little better angle. I have, this is just a feather duster that I carry around with me, and I give it to my son and he dusts with it. The microfiber cloths work much better. I have other dusters, but you know. So I keep my furniture polish in here, and right now this is my all-purpose spray, but I need a new spray bottle for my window and glass cleaner, but that normally goes here. And I have a vinegar and water solution here in case I need it. I really like to use this, especially if like there's moisture on the dust around windows. I like to use this to prevent mold. And then I also have some Bon Ami in here. And then on this side, I have one of those like reusable paper towel things. It just really soaks up a lot of water if I need it. And then two smaller microfiber cloths. And I keep a toothbrush in here, and I have an extra one. but this way I can carry it around if I need to. I don't normally always do this because in both my bathrooms and my kitchen I keep Bon Ami and I keep microfiber cloths so I can just clean those up. And I also keep disinfectant spray in those as well. Just that's all that I really need for those, for my bathrooms especially, unless I'm cleaning the floors. Can you see this little spot here? That's where some red food coloring got in. We obviously don't eat it, but we use it for doing these flower experiments to see how the plants take up water and everything. Anyways, I just spray it with a little cleaner or water, whatever. Put a little bit of that on there. And then I'm using a loofah sponge. And it's gone. So yeah, that works pretty good. Also, these are great because they're biodegradable and they're super cheap and you can grow them if you need to. So anyways, yeah, there you go. A couple other things I use is these scrapers. These work great for a bunch of things. I mostly use this for my pots and pans to get like eggs up or whatever. And then I also use these spiral stainless steel cleaners. I prefer these ones that aren't going to scratch up things, but they get things up really well, and I use them to clean my cast iron pots. And then my aunt made these little scrubbies from old like plastic loofahs, the big scrunchy loofahs. And so this is a really great way to use those up when they start falling apart. Whoop. And then also this can just go in the washer if I need to. So to clean my refrigerator, I just, use the stainless steel cleaner and then I spray it a couple of times. And then just go with the grain. And then to clean the handles, I just spray that. And I'm done. So when I clean my sink, this is the same way I clean like my shower too, is I'll go through and I use the microfiber cloth. So it's a little echoey in my bathroom, is tile. But I polish up my faucets with this first. And I also will clean my soap bottle and take the soap away because I clean the whole thing, and I clean back behind there too. With this in Bon Ami, I only use the Bon Ami in the sink and sometimes to get off extra soap residue around on the sides. When I'm cleaning the shower, I use a really big microfiber cloth and I fold it in fourths, and I use this instead of my hand. Yeah. I'm just going to be using this to clean the toilet afterwards, and I don't want to be all gunky with the Bon Ami. Even though it washes out pretty good, it still isn't completely perfect for like my toilet top, If it's extra gunky around here, around the faucets and down there, I use a toothbrush. It's just pretty simple. To clean my mirror, I just take my wet microfiber cloth and clean it like this. I don't even always need, I like to clean the top too. But I don't always need a window cleaner because I use a wet microfiber cloth. And then I use my polishing cloth or my window cloth, whatever. But you can even use a dry microfiber cloth Sometimes I keep a big cloth like these ones in both my bathrooms, and I'll use half of it that wet and the other half dry so I can clean my mirrors at any time that I want to. And it works pretty good. Oh, look, there's Gunther. Hi, Gunther. To clean my toilet, I just use the Bao Nami in there. I just sprinkle it around and oh my gosh, you're so big. You're so big now. Why are you so excited? Oh, I love you too. Okay, so to clean my toilet, I just put the Bao Nami in there, and then I scrub it with a toilet brush, and then I flush it again, and then I rinse my toilet brush in there and put it away, and then I just clean the outside with whatever all-purpose cleaner I'm using and a microfiber cloth. So that's pretty easy. Like I said, the Bao Nami also works in the shower, in the tub just as well. I don't need to clean my shower right now, so I'm not gonna do that. But it works really good on the tile and in the grout lines. But my shower doesn't get gross in the grout lines. I don't know. And I polish my faucet exactly the same way in my shower as I do. God, you keep moving the camera. The same way that I polish on my sink. Like the sink in the shower is the exact same. It's just, yeah, just bigger. So I use the microfiber cloths to also clean my baseboards, and I have a big long duster that I use to clean up in the corners and things. But otherwise I just use my steamer to clean my floors, of course, and also a vacuum and a broom. But otherwise, I mean, that's the only things that I use. And also taking advantage of fresh air. Opening your windows every once in a while to help move air through your house is nice and helpful. And if you need it, if you live in a really smoggy city, then then you can always get like a house filter. But that's different than what we're talking about today. Also making sure that you change your filters for your heater and whatnot regularly when they need to be changed. And it depends on how dirty your house is and your air and everything, but that's something that you need to take into consideration as well, and using high quality filters that filter out more things like viruses and bacteria and mold and of course dust and everything. It's very important to use good filters, so for like your heater and everything. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. I'm not sure, what should I do next week? Should I do like body care products and things, or what? I don't know. If you have any suggestions, please leave them in the comments. Anything that any sort of topics that you need help with or you're wondering about, then please let me know in the comment section. And also, if you have any questions about different kinds of natural cleaning things, I will talk to you guys later, and probably later this week you'll see some plant related videos or something, who knows. Yeah, anyways, I'll talk to you later. Bye!